Hello everyone. Today we are discussing the concept of loops. So before going to loops, we should understand what is the need of loop in a C language. So now we can consider here one simple program, that is addition of two numbers. What happens in addition of two numbers? If you execute, all the statements will be executed. So whatever the instructions you are written here, there are some 6 to 7 instructions. All 7 instructions will be compiled by the compiler. But in case of if else, what happens? Some of the statements will be skipped by the compiler. How? In the sense, you can substitute the values in if condition. Whether 100 is greater than 20, yes. Condition true means the instructions which are related to if will be executed, else part will be discarded. Correct? Suppose if the condition is false means else part will be executed and if part will be discarded by the compiler. It means skipping of some statements can be occur in if else execution. Got it? Then the next concept is loop. What is the need of loop in the sense, or benefit of loop in the sense? Same set of statements can be repeated many times for execution. So same set of statement, write the statements only once and you can execute many times. So there are some 3 types of loops. Using that we can do it. So what is the definition of loop in the sense? Process of execution of statements repeatedly many times is called looping. Process of execution of statements repeatedly for many times, the concept is known as looping. So now here, what do you mean by infinite loop? So infinite loop in the sense, we are starting at one point and reaching the same point in the sense, that is called one loop or one iteration. Suppose second time I am doing the same thing in the sense, it is called second time completed loop successfully. Then we are going for third, fourth, fifth, sixth, something like that. So we are keep on moving here in the sense that leads to a infinite loop concept. Now the question is how to stop this infinite loop. So here we put one condition. So every time this condition has to be checked. If the condition true, then only you can go further. Otherwise you have to stop it here. So that type of condition checking should be there at this point. Each time condition should be checked. Then you can continue. For example, suppose physical education director PD sir, if we give a punishment of running on a track for 10 times or 10 rounds, then that 10 is the condition. If he not mention any condition like 10 rounds, 20 rounds, then it will be a infinite round of punishment. Correct? So this is the basic concept of looping. Now we will see one simple example how the loops works. So here we are having one normal program. So this program is about printing the name Bhavit 10 times. Okay now. So I have to write 10 printf statements to print Bhavit here. 10 printf statements. So instead of writing 10 times, can't we use some looping concept and make it simple? Yes. Now in this program, I am taking one while loop and I am taking one initial value I is equal to 1, and condition I am writing here is whether I less than or equal to 10. Inside this while loop, I am writing only once the printf statement Bhavit and I++. I++ is for incrementing the I value by 1. Now how it works? Substitute the I value in the beginning. So while I is equal to 1, whether 1 less than or equal to 10, yes, condition true. Condition true means first time it prints Bhavit, then increments the I value by 1 to 2, then the control repeats here. Okay now, the control goes back to while loop again. Second time it will check the condition. Now I value is updated to 2. Substitute the value 2 here. Whether 2 less than or equal to 10, yes, condition true, so that loop will be executed second time. It prints Bhavit the second time and increments the I value to 3. So like that, each time it prints the name called Bhavit and increments the I value. So when it reaches 10, so 10 times you can see here the Bhavit name. Okay, now 10 times it prints Bhavit. After that, I value becomes 11. So substitute here, whether 11 is less than or equal to 10. So condition becomes false. When the condition becomes false, this loop will be terminated and it comes to return 0 and terminate the program. So how many times we have written the printf statements? 10 times. That too, if you imagine, if we ask to print the Bhavit name 100 times, is it possible to write 100 printf statements here? No, it will be a time consuming and waste of like a page is also waste, ink is also waste, and everything. So instead of this, we can solve the problem by using while, do while, and for. So directly can put condition here, whether I less than or equal to 100 printf statement. This loop will be keep on repeating for 100 times and you will get the output on the screen. So this is what the basic concept about your while, do while, and for, or totally we can say loops. Okay, thank you.